Hey YouTube, it's Sean with YouTube Pays My Mortgage. So the first time I've ever installed kitchen cabinets. So far we're off to a pretty good start. Watched a bunch of YouTube videos. I got YouTube certified on it. Got my ledger board, fastened to the wall, so I got something to hang the cabinets on. I got my first cabinet, which is 15-inch wide. I was able to get it square and level, sides, bottom, the face, all three angles. I got it right on the money. Now, this one is a 12-inch and there's no stud to fasten it to. So I'm screwing this one to the 15-inch one. And then I'll do like maybe a drywall anchor or something like that, just to give this one a little something. So I've got this little jig that's helping me drill these or fasten these two cabinets together. This goes on like so. Then you can run your drill bit through one of these holes and you got a straight shot, so you're not drilling and then goes on an angle or anything. I've already put one here and one here. I'm gonna stick one more in the middle. Make sure I got my measurements right. Coming down a foot so I can do the other ones just like it. Got two size drill bits. First one's going to be bigger, so the screw could go through it. The second one will be smaller, so it'll bite. So let's get this one going. And then I want to make sure that I only punch through the first cabinet. So I've been kind of eyeballing how far the drill bit needs to go in. I felt it go through. Now I'm going to take that bit off. Let me get you guys a better look in here. So the bigger bit came off. And now I'm going to put a smaller bit. And I'm going to kind of judge how far it needs to go. That'll put it goes about halfway into the other one. And then I still got to do a countersink. Like that. And then we've got one more piece to put on here somewhere. Oh, I'm all confused, guys. Now this one's a countersink. And we're just going to give it a little bzz. All right. Then we got our little screw-o like that. I've got two drills. I really need like three. To countersink a little more. It didn't quite sit in there flush. Let's try that. Boy, almost like a carpenter did that. Almost like a carpenter did that. Let me give you a little peekaroo here. Whoa, you guys okay? Are you guys okay? How about them apples? That one's countersunk a little more. That one could actually be countersunk a little bit more. And then I started getting a little high and low spots here. So there'll be some sanding or a little faceplate trim piece. There's trim pieces that go here. So we got the two together, and the one on the right is fastened to a stud with 2 screws, but it's not snugged up. Because I wanted to pull it away from the wall just a little bit to get things, set up for the second one. So let's see here, without snugging it up yet. Dang. So to get my level, the top needs to go in a little bit more. And that's good because they're not snugged up. And this is perfectly level. Now, the old bottom, there might need to be a little bit of sanding. Oh, that's actually pretty smooth. And that's right on the money. Let me give you guys a little eagle eye. A little eagle eye here. All right, I changed your eagle eye. Pretty good, pretty good. I'll show you guys this other one here. How about them apples? All right, now this one here that we still need to tighten up. See, it's off bubble. But if I pull the bottom out a little bit, then we get the bubble. So that means once I tighten up the screw at the top, which I have that little bit to snug it in, it should bring it level. So let's try here. Let's see if I can hold this and do all this where you guys can watch it go in level. Hopefully. If not, I'll be embarrassing myself right now. Did it. Can't see it. Man, I think I need to go into business. All right, so we got that level. Let's get you guys focused in here again. We got that level. And then we need to check this level again. And we're golden. And then the El Bottomo. Ooh, it's off a little bit. It is off a little. So let's see here what we can do to correct it. Let's see. No, it's good. Golden, guys. It's golden. Let me give you guys a good shot here. All right, so there's the first two. It's a small kitchen. There's not a whole lot of them. So right there is, from the right to the left is a 15-inch and then a 12-inch. And then there'll be the stove. But above it, at the very top, will be a bridge cabinet, which is 30 inches wide, which most stoves are 30 inches wide. Wide. So I got to put the bridge up there. And then below the bridge is the microwave. And then wall. And then stove. And then to the left of the stove is a 18-inch. You can see I kind of got drawn out here. $15, $12, 30-inch bridge, micro stove, and then the 18-inch, and then that leaves 33 for the fridge. And then you just need to mimic everything on the bottom. So then on the bottom goes your 15 base, which there's the 15 base. I'm using the 12-inch base as a workbench. And then we got the 18 base, which is right here. I got my laundry room done except for the baseboards. Pretty nice floor in here. Obviously, in this place I need a deep scrub when I'm done. But I finally got to be able to put my tools back in here, which cleared up a lot of the other rooms, right? Stuff everywhere. So in here, drywall work is done, ceilings painted, walls are painted with appropriate laundry room paint, so it's wipeable. And the floor is down. It's really heavy duty vinyl. You might see this in people's garages or something, but it's really thick. And I got it glued down really well, and I only glued it in just a few areas where if I ever needed to take it up again, I could. There's a ton of glue right here in the walkway, and then there's some glue where the washing machine will go. Because when you're sliding the washing machine in and out and messing with your dryer hose and all that. So there's some glue there. And then don't forget I have the trap door right here. And I started to cut it where the trap door is just a little bit, just so I can know exactly where it's at. There's one slice right here. And then there's another slice. Oh, it must be under this thing. And I just cut it back a few inches. So just like I have, a guide for when I do cut it out. And there's a little bit of glue holding that to the door. And I still got to figure out what I'm going to do with the door, hinges, or just make it where I just pull it up when I want to and set it back down, or electric, do we need a door opener, or you hit a button and it just folds in, it falls in like a trap door. So there's that. Let me show you the bathroom. Just remember I took the light down here, but I get the floor in the bathroom. This baseboard still needs to be nailed in, but I just set it there, and then it started getting quiet time where I don't need to be hammering with the neighbors. That got the vanity in, had to redo all the dang plumbing in the wall. Oh, it's another story. Got the door trim on, it needs to be painted and sanded and caulked. Took a little while to get my 45s right, but I got them. In the paint booth, all the other cabinets and doors have been primered. I brought everything and painted it up here and had this exhaust fan going. And this exhaust fan was white or off-white when I started. Look at the color of the blades from sucking the gray paint out. So I'm hard at it, guys. Hard at it. Oh, whoa. We forgot my headlight. It's Wednesday. I'm working my butt off this whole entire week here. Man, I got a sick dog. I'll tell you guys about it later. He had a stroke. So things aren't good at the home front with my Brutus. Man, here's another thing. So this deal right here, I had envisioned to have this kind of, you can call it a bar, or you can just call it another kitchen cabinet facing the other way. You can call it whatever you want. I had it envisioned and it looked pretty good. And now that I got it set up, I think it's too big for this room, but I'm building this place for me. So if I'm happy with it, then it's okay. But it's going to be combination storage, combination place for, to pull up a bar stool and eat. I don't know. It's just sitting there temporarily right now. I built this riser so it'll sit up higher than the kitchen, and then the countertop will go all the way over the top of this wall and stop, and then it'll drop down the other side where the sink is. So we'll see. All right, guys. Hey, well, thank you. There's the update, and there's the 6th of March already. So hey, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'd really appreciate it. And once I'm done with the rehab, I'll be back over on my main RC airplane channel where my hobby is. So I'll be back there in a couple months. So I've got 7.5 weeks to finish this project before I need to be living here with my mom. So I've got like weekends only, 14 days. I got a few more vacation days. I got like 15 or 16 working days to finish this thing. So fingers crossed. Hey, thank you guys.